Far away from Sunnyville, beyond the mountains, there was a deep and dense jungle known as the Magic Jungle. It was famous that whoever entered this jungle with a pure intention was treated kindly by the jungle itself, but if greed lived in one's heart, the jungle would surely teach a lesson. In this jungle lived a monkey named Chintu. Chintu looked very cute, active, and clever, but he had one bad habit. He was extremely greedy. Whatever he got was never enough for him. If he found one fruit, he wanted two. If he found two, he started thinking the entire tree belonged to him. The other animals of the jungle usually searched for food together and cared for one another, but Chintu always waited for the right moment to grab everything for himself. Many times, the other animals stayed hungry while Chintu sat on a tree eating till his stomach was full. One morning, when sunlight filtered through the jungle leaves, Chintu was lying on his favorite tree branch. Below, he saw some animals collecting fruits in a basket so they could be shared equally. As soon as Chintu saw the colorful fruits, his eyes sparkled. He thought that if he waited, the fruits would be distributed, so without thinking, he jumped down, picked up the basket, and ran away with all of it. At that moment, a gentle deer named Nuri was there. She tried to stop Chintu and said that the fruits were for everyone and that everyone deserved their share. But Chintu laughed and said that only the fast and clever survive in the jungle. Saying this, he disappeared among the trees. From a distance, the wisest animal of the jungle, Bablu the elephant, was watching everything. He sighed deeply, feeling sad that Chintu was getting closer to greed every day. He thought that if Chintu did not learn a lesson in time, he would harm himself and others. That evening, when silence spread across the jungle and the air became cool, a strange light descended from the sky. The animals looked up in surprise. From within the light, a beautiful blue bird appeared, its wings shining brightly. It was the guardian of the magic jungle. In a loud voice, it announced that the next day there would be a test, and whoever showed patience and stayed within limits would be rewarded. Hearing this, Chintu became very excited. All night he dreamed only of rewards and made plans to get more than everyone else. Meanwhile, Minu the fox, who was clever and thoughtful, understood that this test would be very difficult for Chintu. The next morning, an unusual sight appeared in the middle of the jungle. A huge golden tree rose from the ground, glowing with magical fruits. The blue bird announced that each animal could take only one fruit and then leave. Anyone who tried to take more would be stopped by the jungle. One by one, the animals took a single fruit and happily returned. When it was Chintu's turn, he picked one fruit, but his heart was not satisfied. He looked around and thought that no one was watching, so he reached for another fruit. The moment he touched it, the ground shook, the tree trembled, and a bright light spread everywhere. Suddenly, all the fruits vanished, and Chintu found himself in a dark and deserted part of the jungle. There was no food, no water, and no help. For the first time, Chintu truly felt the result of his greed. Hungry and exhausted, he began to cry, remembering all his mistakes. After some time, Nuri arrived with a little food and shared it with Chintu. Feeling ashamed, tears rolled down Chintu's eyes. For the first time, he sincerely apologized and promised never to be greedy again. At that moment, the magical bird returned. The jungle became bright once more, and Chintu was taken back to his place. Bablu the elephant smiled and said that true strength lies not in taking more, but in sharing. From that day onward, Chintu completely changed. He worked together with other animals, shared food, and helped everyone. The jungle became kind to him again, and Chintu learned that greed always brings loss, while patience and honesty make life beautiful.